Hello guys, this is Burwing here, welcome back to another video, and today, I've been really busy lately, and yeah, my upload schedule has been pretty sporadic lately, if you couldn't tell, but I have a 3-day weekend now, and I feel like, I do have to do a lot of studying and that sort of stuff because it's senior year, and and if you do not know, senior year is like the worst year ever, or at least for me, because of COVID year. every Last year was so much easier because it was year after COVID and tests, classes weren't as hard and that sort of stuff. But this year is not fun. Well, I'm just gonna put it at that. It is brutal. Anyways, enough going off topic. What I want to do today is build a sugarcane factory. And it's going to be a pretty giant one as well. It's going to be giant and bland, if you know what I mean. It's not going to be a lot of different, a lot of borders, colors, that sort of stuff. It's just going to mainly be concrete, and more concrete, and more concrete. And just these three colors as well. Now, this is going to be bigger than the houses. I'm not exactly sure what dimensions. Maybe 20 by 16 by... How tall is this? Maybe... Each module is 4 tall. Maybe 20 by 16 by 16. Yeah, I think that could work. It'll just take a little while to get all of those slots filled up with sugarcane. Oh, and it looks like I'm closer to this village over here than the actual village I'm from. Well, that's kind of funny. Anyways, I think what I'm gonna do first is make a sort of base, which is blue concrete, light blue concrete, and then I'm gonna go up from there with just white concrete. Yeah, it's not gonna be that complex of a build or anything like that. I've got the base done. It's very simple, but it works. Now, I actually went up 15 high instead of 16 high just because I felt like it, to be honest. No other reason. But now I'm just gonna do this. I know it's dusk. And I'm way above all of the slimes, and also these houses as well. I wonder how it will look like back from the village or from up front. Okay, it just looks like a big concrete blob from over here. Yeah, I don't think that really has that big of an impact on the overall height. I might actually add some texture to it via bone blocks. Yeah, let me do that. Or I just came up with an even better idea. I'm gonna add more texture to the outside. And I have a really good idea. And I think I've came up with a good way to do it. It involves blackstone. Okay, those so-called, what I call suitcase straps look a bit better. Alright. Yeah, actually, should I make them one larger? That could work. I mean, I see it a bit. It doesn't look bad. Like I said. I kind of want to make it a bit more on the plain side. I guess I can put like bone blocks on the end or something like that. Yeah, I guess so. But yeah, I mean, not bad, not great. So, and I kind of wanted it to be a bit higher, although I actually ran out of white concrete. So yeah, there's that. I also made a sugar thingy, which looks more like, sugar in Minecraft. Oh, it's off center. Okay, that's good to know. Okay, I did something wrong. What's wrong with this base? Hold on. Oh, yep. I made one closer than the other. God. I've been trying to make a Minecraft sheet of paper, and I think I might need, like, some sort of border, whether it's, like, smooth quartz or something like that. So I think I have some more smooth quartz. It could be wrong, but it's more like miscellaneous one. Oh, here. I think I have normal blocks of quartz. Okay, yeah, that definitely works, I think. Dimensions might be a bit weird. I'll try expanding it 2 more again. Okay, yeah, that looks good, I think, for a piece of paper. That took way too long for me to agree about. So, yeah, I guess I'll leave it like that. Alright, I got this section of the top done. It's, as you can see, it's kind of in this little oval shape of glass here. The reason why I have the glass is that there's some skylight beaming down. And on the sides, what I think I just might do is something like put some concrete over here and then just a slim bar of skylight. And this is how it looks like from the inside. Alright, I like it. I like it. And here's the entrance. It's kind of geometric. First I was like, do I like it or not? But I actually think I do. It's actually facing away from my base. So over here, because I'm thinking of a road being like this direction. Although the entrance, the main purpose for this is just to lead to the storage area, and then the rest of this will be farm. And I put another sheet of paper right there. Alright, I think it's looking pretty good. Now I just need to lay out the inside, and I think what I might do is like have the storage system down here and the farms up there. Well, this guy just appeared. What does he have? Ooh, those might be nice. That's like probably the most useless trait on this world. The coral blocks might be okay. It's more the dead coral, which I feel like is necessary. This is what it looks like from afar. I mean, I think it looks kind of meh, I guess. Well, I mean, I think it doesn't look bad, I don't think. I actually like the blue on the bottom. Alright, saplings gathered. I should probably put them in this chest right here. And yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna grow spruce and dark oak trees yet, because I don't really need them, although it's nice to have the sapling anyways, especially since they're unobtainable otherwise. Anyways, back on track. I've got a few bits and bobs of iron, and also I've got quite a lot of wood as well in here. And now I think I'm gonna start making the storage system. Oh yeah, I already used 4 stacks. I don't even know if 2 stacks of chests is enough. Anyways, I just aligned the chests, and here's my logic. These will be the chest slots. There are 8. I don't have ice, so this will just be water flowing through all of them. At the end, there's going to be a fire on top of netherrack to stop lag. And on this area, I'm probably going to have like a crafting table and an ender chest. So I can grab my ender chest from here, if you know what I mean. But I'm pretty sure that making this, let alone, this will go 4 blocks up, will take over a stack of, or 2 stacks of chests. So I need to grab and spend even more wood. I put the these things, the walls up. I'm actually gonna indent these by 1. So I probably should not use dirt. I should probably use sandstone. It's so weird. I mean, even though I've been playing on this world for quite a long time, I still get messed up in my head because I'm so used to using dirt for like scaffolding and that sort of stuff, because it's super common in any other world except for this one. Dirt is rare, and that kind of sucks. Although yeah, that's gonna be like where crafting table and ender chest will go. This is the room with these bases in. This is gonna be where I rest the chests. So now I'm just gonna place the chests, and they'll go over here indented like this, and then the hoppers will be on the edge for the sugarcane to be collected. Okay, these sides are done. I'm leaving the area around the chests not filled in for the reason that I'm gonna fill it in a bit, because I'm pretty sure I don't have enough bone blocks to fill in the sides currently. So yeah, those are going to be empty for now. I've given it more of a gray industrial floor, and the ceiling I think might just be white. And now I've got the ceiling done, I decided to do black instead of white, because at this point I'm just trying to save resources. And now I think it looks pretty good. And I think now it's time to move on to the stage of actually making the farm, which is above. Oh yeah, and it turns out that I built this in the middle of a slime chunk, so I have to deal with all these slimes, like, all the time. Wonderful. Just wonderful. And now that smoothly leads us into the process of making the actual farm, which will be up here. And I think the storage is good. 32 double chests on each side. Yeah, I think that's good. And I've got all the resources, and surprisingly it was not the cobblestone which is the painful part. I was able, to clear out entire lava pools and get enough cobblestone for that, even though I needed like 14 stacks. It was the redstone which was the painful part, because I just needed so much to craft the observers I needed. So now I'm doing the wiring, and what I'm going to do is have a fire at the end of here to collect excess sugarcane that goes by, so I don't cause any more lag than this machine will do. I'm pretty sure I can only do one layer up, so... And I counted I can have 88 different segments, but I need to be able to, like, make a water stream, though, which basically can handle that, if you know what I mean. It basically what I'm saying is that it fits 88 sugarcane perfectly. And, doing this would make it 84. So, I should not be fixated on it, but to get, too wide, I need the water streams to be on these two exact blocks. I do, however, have quite a bit of room to play with. Wait, can I? I can go 2 up, if this is what a water rests on. Although I don't have any ice, so that's not possible, I just realized. Alright. Scratch that. That actually makes things a lot easier that I can't go 2 up. Because in theory, now I can do some sort of water thingy like that to bring it down. So now this is 8 blocks tall, or 8 blocks wide exactly, which is actually perfect. I did not expect that to be the case. Although now this can be my collecting mechanism, to collect it and then dispose it into the hoppers. Now, if you've never built a sugarcane farm before, it's actually quite simple. So we need to go 8 blocks from here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's getting dusk. It probably is, since this rim's getting darker and there's no actual lighting in here, other than those shroom lights right down there. 6, 7, 8. Go 1 block up, and then you do that same thing. Wait, hold on. Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, you can do that 7 if you want, although I'm doing it 8 just to be safe with how long this is. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If you do it with 7, you save a few water buckets. So, although if you have an infinite water source, that doesn't really matter. So I've got that layout on both sides. This area needs to be 4 blocks tall, so I need to go 1 lower. No, wait, I think it can be 2 blocks, but it's much harder to make it. Okay. Because this is going to be dirt. I think the issue if I do this is that the sugarcane, unless it's like really sunk into the water, won't go into like the first one. Although, I think that's the only solution. Actually, never mind. I can just go out the long side. Oh, that's a lifesaver. Alright. And then fire. I only need like 1 block for the fire, so that is an easy fix. Wait a moment. I just realized I have another side that I can. Oh my god. I didn't even need to do all of this. This only needs to go up 1 then. Although my question is where. I'll just repeat this on the other side. Now, this is a bit clearer of a demonstration as to what I'm trying to achieve. Basically, since our area is going to be covered like this, I need more sandstone. Basically, as you can see, these are going to be water streams, which will carry the sugarcane down here and also down there, depending on where the sugarcane lands. Now next, I'm going to put in some, oh, I missed. This one is not placed correctly. Okay, so if it is correct, there should be 3 blocks on either side. So 3 here, 3 here, 3 here, and 3 here. So, next, what we do is on this block, this block and that block, we replace these first with dirt. My pickaxe is a bit too OP. Yeah, this is when I start to dislike instant mine. Okay, and then you just place dirt like this. And I just realized I could have used sand. How did I not think about this? Sand will make this so much easier. But usually you should use dirt, since dirt doesn't have gravity. Although sand is like everyone in this world and dirt is like almost nowhere. So yeah, sand is definitely the way to go for me this time. So I stand corrected. It's until that time, wait, 72 blocks. Although it can be 74 if you do this. So you see, in a scenario like this where it's facing the water stream, you can just place another sand block like this. I can also do this on the other side. And for all of these sand blocks, we're going to have sugarcane. Although we're not going to place a sugarcane now. Next, they're going to place blocks. It can be any block on the square behind the sand up. Like this. I'm using sandstone since that's pretty common. And you're only going to go one up. Get rid of corners. And it should look... Hold on. And it should look something like this. Now, this one's not necessary right here, but sometimes it's just good to like have this as an entryway to the back or to block drops. But we're gonna now do that to all the other areas. So right here is one. Break the block. Something I should point out is that this is not a good place to put a module, because that, well, we don't have to block it off, but the sand will probably interfere with the current right here. Next, expand these walls by 1. I'm also gonna destroy that, so I can actually have an entrance still. And now we can put in the water. In my case, since it built a 2 across and it's going 2 different ways, I'm gonna place water like this, 2 buckets instead of 1. But in most cases, 1 bucket is good. It's just how this is designed. I'm actually gonna create an infinite water source and get some more water. This should be infinite. And now, there. Now both streams should look something like this if you're doing the same design I am, which is a bit more complicated than it normally is. I'm blocking these 2 segments off just to prevent any sugarcane from getting in that area. Next, what we're going to do is place pistons. Now, you're going to place pistons like this. And they should, and you're also going to do it on the other side. They should be on the 2nd row. And you're also going to do that 1 up. And you're just going to place that on top of all of these sandstone blocks, which are right next to the sand, or what I like to call modules. Sugarcane farms are module farms, because you couldn't just have one of these in it. And it's 1 tall. You can have one of it, and it will produce sugarcane automatically, or it can have like 1,000 of them, and they'll still produce sugarcane automatically the same way. Or you just have more modules of the farm to produce more. Your farm should look something like this. I need more sandstone, so I'm gonna grab that and did I block off? Nope, still there. I'm gonna grab more sandstone though, because I'm gonna need more. Next, behind the pistons, you're gonna place blocks. So something like this. You're also going to place them behind these pistons as well if you're doing this design, which, if it's your first time making a sugarcane farm, I'd recommend not. Now, what you're going to do is, on the opposite side, you're going to crouch down and place observers. Somewhat like this. They should be facing this, or the observing part should be facing the same way as the pistons are. And you should be putting them on top of every single piston. That's... Nope. Not that way. This way. You will then put redstone right behind each of the observers. Like this. Now, it will cause a lot of lag like this, but... it is... I feel like it is worth it for the efficiency. If you want to reduce the lag a bit, these corners you can block off. But you know what? I'm actually going to do that. Because what this will do is break the redstone chain so that it doesn't continue through there. Now, especially if you're making it underground, it can be hard to get out of here. So oftentimes it's a good idea to leave a hole like right here to escape. I didn't because I have enough room to jump over, but sometimes you do not have that room. So it's just something good to know. This area will be especially laggy because there's just two, since this will basically if like one of these observers triggers, all these observers will trigger. And there's not really anything to do about that, sadly. It's just if I made it one larger, I would have a barrier in between that to reduce lag, but yeah, it's just not large enough to have that extra lag reduction feature. Although I did still put those blocks like that. Now, once you're done with that, patch up a few holes here and there. Like maybe you should build this up a bit. I need a tiny bit more sandstone, so I'll grab that. And then place the sugarcane, and you will be done. And I just realized I almost forgot the fire. The most important part. The fire. We can't forget the fire. No, I mean... it's fire. Like... why wouldn't we? Okay, I think I left my flint and steel in here. Yep. Now it's time to place the fire. Now, just so you know, this is only a lag reduction feature. It doesn't serve any other purpose. In fact, it actually harms your phone a little bit. But, I mean, I feel like this area will become laggy eventually, so I think it's a good idea. And I got lucky building this 8 wide, because this water stream will end right into the fire. Now, I'm putting in the sugarcane. I'm leaving this for last just so I have some room to get out of here. Wait. Why? Oh. I am stupid. Yeah, I screwed this up because I cannot place water there. I cannot place sugarcane there because there's no water attached to it. Yeah, I mean, I'm just stupid sometimes, as you can tell. And yeah, that's just me. I'm just that person who's both smart and stupid. Oh, great. According to stupid, yeah, if this happens, place a sign. Signs are the solution. Or trapdoor. Trapdoors also work. Ladders work as well. There are a lot of solutions, but signs is what I usually use. And do you have signs that have trapdoors? Get out. Do you have signs anywhere? Doesn't look like it. I can craft a few. That's no problem. Where's my wood box? My wood box? Hello? Oh, here. If you use trapdoors, make sure it's flipped open like that, because if you don't, well, these won't go through. Although now it should be good. And now I can place the sugarcane on this side. And every one of these modules we place the sugarcane in will be functional. So, or should be, unless I make a pathetic mistake somewhere else. And yeah, this needs to be blocked off, because this doesn't work. Because I was stupid before and forgot that sugarcane has to be placed next to water. And these blocks are especially important to block off, since the sugarcane can throw it off, per se. And, oh, hold on. How was able to... Oh, strange. Alright. Whatever. I guess we got 73. Although, yeah, usually just going a few blocks with like that is fine. That is good as barriers. I should probably add some light because they grow in light, and we will be done. I put a lot of them over the observers because the light should just beam down. Now it should be light enough for them to grow, which is always good. And now this should be done. And once we wait a few minutes, we should start to get some sugarcane in, which will be very nice. I'm going to AFK a few hours here and see what I get. And also, if you're wondering why I need sugarcane, well, for a few reasons. First off, I need it for rockets, and sugarcane is by far the harder ingredient to get when making rockets. Gunpowder is pretty easy, as I get a lot from desert temples. Secondly, I can use the paper I get to trade for emeralds with librarians. That'll boost their trades up quicker as well. To get, good books, of course, from librarians. And if you can't tell, I'm trying to get, the most useful farms in first. Because, this desert survival is, extremely hard, and I kind of have to prioritize things by usefulness. And, okay, I just added those bone blocks, and that looks a lot better. And I was looking at this from afar, and it really is starting to look like a city, isn't it? It must be the depth, with the factory being set behind the two houses. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it, as to why it's starting to look like a city. Unlike the two houses alone, which just didn't look very impressive. It's almost like the factory brings the entire thing together, which is awesome, I think. And I see slimes on the roof. That was bound to happen, wasn't it? Yeah, this thing's in the slime chunk, sadly. So I'm just gonna go in my hidey hole, I guess. Wait a few hours. Do we have anything yet? I think it should be in... Wait, why can't I open them? Oh, does the slab have to be, the other way around? Oh, I'm stupid. I made them full blocks. They have to be stairs. Though it looks like I haven't. In theory, though, the, things should just trickle down, though, through the hoppers into the chests down here. And taking a bird's eye view, they are growing. Alright. Yeah, I mean, the first few minutes after constructing a farm, it's not going to produce much because you just planted all of them and they all are basically started from square one. But after that, since they're growing at random ticks, it'll become much more effective. When one grows 3 high as well, it'll push all of the 2 high ones out as well. So expect to get huge batches of them. And this will especially happen as you get more sugarcane. And enough rambling, I'm going AFK. I just got back from my AFK session. I think it's about 4 hours later. And it's night, so I need to watch out, kill that skeleton. I'm not exactly sure how I hit that, but okay. Oh, didn't mean to hit the slime. That creeper needs to die. But let's see. 3, nice. 39. Does this have helpers attached to it? Does. Oh, I think it's how the water stream's constructed. Okay, that's really good to know. Because I could, store paper in there or something like that. I just heard the sugarcane farm go off again. 126 in that amount. None in here, yeah. You know what? I'm gonna actually grab all this and move it in here. So I got nearly 4 stacks. That's not bad. That could be better though. Like I said, oh holy crap. Like I said, part of it is that it takes longer to first hour than any other hour, so that probably harmed my efficiency slightly, but a stack an hour is still decent, especially for sugarcane. If it was bamboo, maybe I'd be upset, but not for sugarcane. I can also just AFK here. If I do run out of sugarcane or something like that happens. I don't have a gunpowder farm yet, so that'll also grant quite a bit of time getting sugarcane as well. I'm not planning about building a gunpowder farm just yet. It's not on my immediate plans. Also, part of the reason why I didn't have a sugarcane farm, and also part of the reason why I'm restricting gunpowder now, is so I can use the roads or the minecarts more. Why sabotage yourself, you might ask? Well, the reason why is I'm thinking long term. Like, oh my god, that's a lot of gunpowder. I never even realized I had that much gunpowder. What the? Oh, I must have caught that from doing stuff. Okay, I can craft like 12 stacks of rockets right there. But you may be wondering, why are you upgrading your road system? And I'm actually going to upgrade my minecart system a bit more next episode. I'm just going to say that. So the reason why, hear me out, is so that I can, it's basically, you're probably thinking, near future, right? What's the point of making more minecart rails if you can just use rockets and they will be pointless? Well, you're not thinking in the far, far future. Because, hear this. I'm building up the rail system to be as much as possible to be extremely complex, so I can get place to place easier, and I don't have to walk short distances. Also, eventually what I'm going to do is, once my rail system is complex enough, I'm going to have minecart chests which will ride behind me. And those minecart chests will, contain shulker boxes of that item that is in question. If that makes sense, which probably doesn't, but yeah, basically, you're not thinking long-term enough. That's basically what I'm saying. Since when did I have 26 bone blocks? That's enough to finish the end. Okay. I guess we're doing one more thing this episode. I also decided to leave the 4.5 stacks of gunpowder, actually 5.5 stacks, there's a stack in my shulker box, in here as well, so that I can, once I want to, I can make some rockets. But what we were going to do here was just place bone blocks, like right here. And that is complete. So, I can't do anything about that, sadly, although I think the light blue concrete looks fine behind it. So, get out, slimes. I need to do my outro. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys all next video. Peace out.